Hello, everybody. My name is Quito Valentino, and this is Casa y Cucina. We're in Dogtown today. We're going to meet up with Tom Collora, Jim Burns, and his son, Jimmy. And this is the Memorial Day Parade right here in Dogtown to celebrate our men and women's service to this country. So sit back and enjoy a great Italian-American show. That's right. What a great day for a parade, Tom.
It's outstanding, Keith. I tell you, this is the Veterans Parade for Memorial Day here in St. James Parish, Dogtown area, and I just can't wait to start.
You know, every year, the servicemen and women of our country get together and they have a parade around different parts of the city. Today's parade is in Dogtown, and I'm standing here with, again, Tom Collora of the Schnook Store on the Hill. Tom, you gotta be a pretty proud guy.
Oh, I really am. This is the first year they've asked us to be in the parade here, and a lot of our business comes from this area of town of Dogtown. This is a great section of town. We're over here in Forest Park right now. A lot of the picnic tables are empty right now, but in a few hours, this place will be rocking. The zoo will be going. Dogtown area has a 3-day memorial holiday here where the parish has their parish picnic, and right behind us here, if you can hear it, is a big cart. It's a 454-horse engine with 1,500 horsepower. We're going to roar right down Tam Avenue.
Okay, before we get to that, I want to ask you a little bit about your family. Your father was in the service?
Yes, he was. He spent 6 years during World War II. He was in Guam and Iwo Jima. Spent the bulk of his time on an island called Saipan. And Dad got the Purple Heart and did many years of service in the South Pacific arena.
And you?
Yes, I spent 6 years in the Army, Keith, attained the rank of sergeant, and I'm mighty proud of today.
Well, this fellow right here, he does a lot of things for the community. And again, when you come down on the hill, or the people that live around down here in South St. Louis, and they visit the Schnook Store on the hill, some of the things that you have going on in the parking lot.
Oh, that's our key area. Non-for-profit organizations. Well, we've got the Harmony Lions coming up here in the beginning of June. And what we do, Keith, is let any organization that's non-for-profit keep the profits. They have a barbecue on our lot, and it's just a great weekend for any organization. If anybody needs any money for their organizations, feel free to call me at 771-5008. There is no charge for this at all. We do this as a payback to the community for making us the good Schnook store that we are.
Now, in a little while, we're going to meet up with Jim Burns, his wife Sue, and his 2 children, Jimmy and Mary.
Yes, Jimmy will be up in Big Cart with me, his son. Jim Burns is of Irish descent, and his dad was a Marine Corps man, and his dad and my dad will be standing in the crowd here because they get a lump in their throat this time of year when we talk about Memorial Day. With a lot of people don't realize that if it wasn't for gentlemen like my father and Jim's father, we wouldn't be here.
Now, the cart. Now, now, Tom, what are you driving today?
We are driving Big Cart. That's what you hear behind us here. 454, 1,500 horsepower engine. This thing will get up to 65 miles an hour, Keith.
Let's watch this fella start it up, so you can hear what it sounds like after they start it up.
What do you think of that sound, Keith? That'll rock your timbers.
Yeah, I'd like to drive that to work, huh, folks? Okay, Tom, listen, good luck to you and God bless you. And thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot for serving our country.
Thank you. God bless America.
You bless. God bless America. Ciao.
Good morning. We're here for the St. James Dogtown area Memorial Day Parade. And with me I have the division manager of Division 3 for Chinooks Markets, Jim Byrne, and his son Jimmy. And the reason why they're in this parade with me from Chinooks on the Hill is because Jim Byrne's father served in Korea. Isn't that right, Jim?
That's correct.
How many years did he do over there?
He was over there for 2 years. He got out of Korea with the Purple Heart.
See, that it's people like that is the reason why we're here today having a parade, having picnics, and having holidays. His son here is Jimmy Byrne. These are the Irish boys. That's why we brought them along in the parade here. This is Jimmy. What school you go to, Jimmy?
Academy of Sacred Heart.
Oh, that's out in St. Charles, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one of the best schools around there. How old are you, Jim?
8.
And I understand that you play some sports, too.
Street hockey and baseball and soccer.
There you have it, the future hockey and baseball player of St. Louis. But it's people like Jim's father and my father who served many years in World War II is the reason why we're here today. And Chinooks Markets salutes St. Louis. Thank you. Arrivederci.
Dogtown is famous for its parades. You know, they got the, and folks, if you haven't ever been to the St. Patrick's Day parade down here, which is on March 17th, or around that time, you know, you just have to check your papers and local listings or whatever. When they have their St. Patrick's Day, you got to check this out because, like I said, this community is on a big upswing. They have their own neighborhood night patrol that patrols the area, and very loud sirens. That's right, on buses. That's right. The St. Louis Motor Coach. Hey, how you doing up there? Happy Memorial Day. Yeah. Well, anyway, folks, that's going to wrap up this segment of the show. Stay tuned. We got a great show for you today. This isn't it. You know, this isn't it. So sit back and enjoy the rest of the show. That's right. International Folk Fest of '93 is going fantastic. This is Ann Rynearson, who is the director of the cross-cultural services for the Institute.
Hi.
For the International Institute. Ann, how are you today? Casa Cucina would like to welcome you. That's
Thank you very
Italian.
much.
You know, I told you about that.
That's right. Well, we'd like
Home
to
and
welcome
kitchen.
you to the Folk Fest.
Well, thank you very much. It's my pleasure. And again, the Italian community is behind you 100%.
That's
These
great.
kind of things. You know, I want to turn the mic over to you. I'd like you to tell us a little bit, first of all, about the International Institute.
Well, basically, the International Institute, I think, is one of the best-kept secrets in St. Louis. It's a private nonprofit, and we combine social service and cross-cultural services. The social services are mainly for immigrants and refugees from all over the world. Last year, we served 3,000 people from, I think, 80 countries, which is really amazing when you think of St. Louis's kind of public image of being, you know, off the beaten track in terms of new and different cultures. And then we also have cross-cultural services, which is kind of where I come in and where this festival comes in, which is basically aimed at building bridges of understanding between the people from all these different countries and ethnic backgrounds that we have here in St. Louis.
Now, the Institute is located on Park Avenue. It's very innocuous down there. It took me a little while to find it.
Yeah, it's one of the ugliest buildings in town.
Oh, it was really jamming. It must be a pretty exciting career for you.
Well, it is. I'm an anthropologist, and so I really get a thrill out of being around people from so many different countries. And I can go downstairs when they're having a break from the English as a second language classes and hear 6, 7, 8 different languages spoken all at once. Although most of the people are speaking to each other in the same language.
Do you have any Italians in there ever?
Yes, we do. Sometimes, particularly like wives or husbands of executives or medical personnel who are here either for short term or permanently come to learn English as a second language.
Well, what about learning other languages? Do you just teach them English, or can you teach them other languages?
No, we only teach English. In fact, people often ask, how on earth can you teach people from all these different countries? And it's because everything is in English.
I see. Okay, now, the Folk Fest, '93.
Well, it's modeled on festivals that our sister agencies hold in other cities, such as Milwaukee and Minneapolis, St. Paul, where they've been doing it since, the mid-'30s. Where, in fact, St. Louis used to have a festival of that scope. At that time, in Milwaukee and Minneapolis, St. Paul, they get, anywhere from 65 to 80,000 people. And we have ambitions to get that big in a few years ourselves. Last year, we started at St. Louis Community College at Forest Park and had about 8,000 people, and we hope to do way more than that here at this beautiful facility.
Well, I'll tell you what, I didn't know what to expect when I came down here, and I'm just very, very, very much impressed how you coordinated all of this and pulled all of this together, because, I always tell the people out there, America is multicultural. They always call it a melting pot. And I think that if we looked at each other if we understood a little bit more about the person's heritage, about the person's culture, what it was all about, what are these people really all about? Because I always say that your heritage is deep-rooted. Whether you're second, third, fourth generation Italian or whatever, you have those roots that from your ancestors, of how you behave, how you think, or whatever.
Yeah, let me just mention that I can't take total credit for this. I handled the arts programming and worked with a lot of other people, including the festival chair. But basically, I agree. This is a wonderful way both for people to exchange cultures, that is for people to visit the craft demonstrations or the arts things and see what another culture is like. But another one of our major goals in founding this festival is to encourage the ethnic groups to preserve these parts of their heritage. Some of the groups had told us that since the end of the big folklore festival, it used to be in Forest Park, that there really wasn't much to bring the dance troops together, for example, and that there was a whole generation growing up that didn't know the folk dances of and music of the different countries. And I'm happy to say that I thought it was wonderful last year, and as I see the performances of the same group this year, it's magnificent.
Well, it's just fantastic. Great, good food.
Yeah.
You have these booths, the Polish, the Haitian, the Filipino, the Netherlands. You've
Yeah.
got representatives just about everywhere.
That's true. I counted up, in the arts programming alone, we've got 42 different ethnic groups.
42.
And I would say that probably in the festival, well, we cited, I don't know, 60 ethnic and international organizations, but in terms of total representation, I would guess we're close to 80. And, I mean, who could believe right here in St. Louis, right?
Well, they're here, and it's just sometimes we look at ourselves as I don't want to say just Americans. You know, we're Italian Americans, Polish Americans, German Americans. That we all our ancestors came from other parts of the world.
Except for the Native Americans.
Well, except for the Native Americans. But we all have to learn to live with each other and within our communities. And I just want to end up finally to just say, folks, this is the International Folk Festival of 1993. So next year, in 94, when they have this again, and you hear about it, get on down here. This year, is it always at Webster?
Well, this is only the second year we've had it. We certainly hope that it will continue to be. This is a magnificent facility.
It's fantastic, as you will see. When we get into the show, we're going to show you different acts that they've had down here, and it's just everybody's got a smile on their face.
They really do.
And thanks a lot.
Fun time.
And I really appreciate you asking us down here.
Oh, I really appreciate your coming.
You bet. You take care of yourself.
I will.
Ciao. Say bye to everybody, or ciao.
Or arrivederci.
Thank you. Yes, Jesus, stop. Sweet Jesus, stop. Ba da 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 da. Ba ba da dee. Ba 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 da 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 dee. Ba 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 da da. Ba 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 da dee da 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 da. Ba da 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 dee. Ba 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 da da. Ba da dee. Ba 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 da da. Ba da da dee da da da. Da 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 dee. Ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 dee. Ba 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 da da. Da 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 dee da da dee da 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 da. Mrs. Benson.
Hey, everybody out there, Casa Cucina thanks you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for watching Casa Cucina on every week all over the world. That's all right. Listen, until next time, arrivederci. Ciao. I'll see you later.
Ciao.
Ehi, dove è andato il signor Kit? Kit, dove sei andato?
Che si dice Luigi?
Come sta, signor Kit?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, what is going on? Tutto bene?
Tutto bene, huh?
Sì.
Aspetta, this is my show. You gotta go home. Is that right, Luigi?
Sì, signore, ci avete ragione. Io vado a casa, sì.
That's all right. Arrivederci. Say goodbye to everybody. Ciao.
Ciao, arrivederci. Ciao, ciao. Fate una bella giornata.